All right, what is up, YouTube? Something that's been going a little bit different for me is I can guarantee that this is going to be the most valuable information I'm going to be giving you guys today, and it's going to be game changing for you, for sure. And it's going to help you lose that body fat and help you, progress in the gym like better than you ever have before. So I hope to hear from y'all soon. So here I'm going to share the Alpha Shift method. So this is what I use to get in best shape, whether I want to lose, body fat, or if I want to like as strong as I possibly can. This is what I use, and also, I can pack more muscle, get leaner with this method I made and everything. So I'm gonna move on. Let's see. So my transformation journey. This is where I started. I think it was like 2005 or whatever. So see, I didn't really have too much there. And most guys, they kind of spin their wheels, not ever making much progress after maybe like the first year or two. So this is what I use to kind of get past these roadblocks and everything that I hit and everything. So, and also, gets you on a structured program that a schedule you can stick to and everything, and it's going to feel nice and good when you're on this routine and everything, and it's going to keep you motivated because you're making progress every week. This is also, at least with the strength portion of the routine, it's what I use to deadlift 600 pounds, and also fill out those triple X shirts I was filling out when I was younger. So yeah, let's keep going. All right, so this program is, you know, only for people who are looking for real change, wanting to drop 10 or 50 pounds and keep the fat off for good. And then, also if you need like a little confidence boost, this is definitely going to give you, losing that weight will definitely give you that confidence boost. And then also if you're tired of wasting time and you want to get lean, strong, confident with, what's it called, in an effective manner, that's the that's what you want and everything. So let's see. On the next one. This program is not for the uncommitted, because when you're with me, I want you to give 110%, nothing less and everything. So also people who are time restricted and who can't dedicate their time, the necessary time to go to the gym consistently. So that's why, we really need to make sure you're on this program for the right reasons and everything. And then also people who are still on old habits, you don't want those people, or I don't, I should say. And then transform your average physique. With the tailored program, it's going to take you to the next level. And then with my guidance too, I've been lifting since I was 15, 16, somewhere around there. So I'm 35 now. So I have like decades of experience and be able to get you where you want to go. And let's see. So why 70% men fail? It's because their intensity and the progression is tracked and followed. So, they're kind of just spinning their wheels, not really getting anywhere. And then also with the poor form and exercise selection, you could be lifting way heavier than you should be with improper form, and you're just increasing your risk of injury and just kind of putting yourself more injury prone than you need to be. So that's why that's why most people fail too. And then you got to realize not every workout is going to be sunshine and rainbows. So you really need to get over being comfortable every workout, and it's only temporary that some of this discomfort you feel. Also, a lot of people have bad nutrition. So I know some people like their McDonald's and Whataburger. We're gonna make sure you're on a proper nutrition plan and getting plenty of water and sleep, everything, and have proper supplementation. Okay, and then so my personal journey in 2008, I wanted to become a bodybuilder. I had the passion and hunger, but my mindset was not fully developed. And then the setback this is like right when I was a senior of high school, whatever, and I had like a little shoulder injury that stopped me from everything. Like literally changing the radio station would hurt my shoulder. It was that bad, and so I had no more gym, no more progress, and it was just frustration because it's like, oh hey, I have to take all this time off to heal my shoulder and over this pain and everything. That's where I had to do some physical therapy, do shoulder rehab, and rewire my approach so I could come back stronger and better. And that's why I have some rehabbing experience too. So we can, if you have any prior injuries, we can probably address them as well. But then also, I competed in some bodybuilding shows, powerlifting shows, powerlifting events, and I've had a pretty good time with it. So yeah, it's been great. Real transformation secret: the false starts. You know, you restarting again and quitting over and over again. That's not what we want to do. That's just the opposite. We want to make this like a habit where you can, even after you're done with me, you can keep this going on for like the rest of your life and everything. So that's something I'm here to teach you and everything. And then also, we want to manage your fatigue. We want to have fatigue management. So making sure you're recovering from your workouts, not getting injured or burnt out and everything. So, and we're going to figure out your potential, what you're capable of with this. This is not cookie cutter coaching. It's not your copy pasta routine and everything. It's personalized experience that it's not just one size fits all generic routine. We're going to keep in mind how tall your limb lengths as well to adjust like certain say if you have a squat and maybe a low bar squatter, I might convert you over to high bar squatter depending on how tall or short you are, your limb lengths and everything. So this is a customized routine, nothing copy and pasted. So, and then it's going to be a complete transformation with me that has like all this experience doing shows and everything. So it's going to be a total life transformation and everything. The Alpha Shift Method overview. So stage 1, we're going to master the basics, dial in the nutrition and meal timing and the foundational habits over 3 weeks. And then stage 2, we're going to train with purpose, and we're going to focus on strength and physique development and prevent those injuries with managing everything. And then stage 3, we're going to lean out and level up. So we're going to shred that body fat and show you what you've been working on and everything. So I'm hoping it should be like what you see. So in stage 1, we're going to teach about meals and the timing and the foundation to keep these long-term habits, like sleep and the movements of the exercises and everything. So you should it should be pretty easy, especially if you're not too messed up on the routine and everything. That one's for newbies. So we're going to figure out your calorie maintenance and whether we should be on a surplus or was it a deficit? Yeah. So with that, we want to make sure you have a food scale as well to track food correctly, and then you're tracking your sleep as well, at least 7 or 8 hours of sleep. And then we're going to keep it real simple, easy to follow templates. I can help you with your shopping lists, food lists for when you go to the grocery store, and then also the food scale, and then also measurement cups are going to help track the portion size of the foods and everything. So on to the next one. We're going to lock in those daily habits for long-term success so you can progress over time. And we're going to track the sleep and then your hydration, make sure you're getting enough water every day, and then daily habits. And that way we have good accountability for all that we're doing. So let's lock into stage 2, train with purpose, part 1. So the workout's going to be built around strength, progression, physique development, and injury prevention. There's no random workouts, and we're going to use optimal loading, using max hysteroderma in your ideal weights, challenge you without risking burnout or injury. So on to part 2. This is an example if you wanted to do a 4-day split. I have 3 days and 5-day splits, and I can do other splits as well. Just an example of what it'd be like. So if day 1, we have a lower body power session, And then we have day 3 would be an upper body push session. Day 5 would be a posterior chain. So it'd be doing something like deadlifts or something lines of that fashion. Maybe some pull-ups as well. And if you're strong enough, maybe some weighted pull-ups, but we'll see about that. And then day 7 is for your shoulder development, maybe some overhead presses, some dumbbell presses. And then that's not including the accessory lifts, the accessory work we're going to have you do, of course. That's going to be involved with those main lifts that we're going to dial you into. So we're going to make sure you have pre-workout fuel to optimize your energy for the workout, and also that you're not overstuffing yourself for like a pre-workout meal. Because you don't necessarily need like caffeine and everything. If you just have some good nutrients in your body, it can make you through a good workout and everything. It's going to allow you to adapt and recover and come back with better performance. So let's move on to stage 3. It's the lean out and level up part 1. So we're going to strip away that fat that's been hibernating in and everything. So we want to see that hard-earned muscle, and we're going to fine-tune the nutrition, put you in a calorie deficit to make sure that you're in a position to lose that weight and everything. So and then we're going to try preserving as much muscle as we can in the process. So we're not going to just drop a bunch of calories too quickly. We're going to make it like a good, tangible process so you maintain that muscle that you worked so hard for. And then you're going to see the real definition, your shoulders, arms, and abs. It's going to look great and everywhere else. So then we have stage 3, the lean out and level up part 2. During this phase, you're going to maintain your strength while focusing on fat loss, working with 60 to 70% of your 1 rep max on all your compound lifts. This intensity, we're going to try keeping it up to, keep the you from losing muscle and everything. So, and then also we're going to incorporate the accessory work with higher rep ranges. So you should be able to recover from that if all goes as planned. And then see, we have the feedback loop here. So fat starts coming off, the body's going to transform. You're going to have more energy, confidence, and your motivation is just going to be so much better. So it's going to be a real good time. And then, with the physical transformation benefits, you're going to have somewhere between 10 and 50 pounds lost, with 2 to 3 times stronger. Especially if you're a newbie, you're going to get so many newbie gains. It's going to be awesome. And you're going to have so much more confidence. Who can benefit the most? Busy professionals, former athletes, and tired of starting over, and they want to, make this time the actual time they succeed. And then people just who are frustrated with what they see in the mirror and have low energy levels, this is for them. And then, my clients, they've all been satisfied with what they've seen, their long-term results, the confidence is improved, the energy is so much better, the muscle gain, and the fat loss. So looks real good. Accountability coaching. So I'm going to be with you every single day. You can hit me up, and if you have a question, I'm here to answer it and everything. We're going to do regular check-ins, and my expert guidance is going to put you on the right path. It's going to be great. So yeah. And then the transformation is guaranteed as well, even if you failed before. I've created a high accountability, personalized coaching program designed to make your fitness transformation inevitable. And that's our risk-averse guarantee. If you don't see measurable progress within the first 30 days, I'll keep working with you free until you do. That's how confident I am in this system. Because implemented with precision, it's going to work like 100%. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Y'all should book a call, and then also subscribe to my YouTube and to see more content like this. And I hope to see y'all soon. Bye-bye.